Coming up next on Stampede TV, Milligan's cycling team wins their second national championship this year.
Plus, a recap of the recent Latin American Festival. Also, local TV station broadcast live from the Milligan campus.
We'll talk to a fellow student about a summer internship opportunity, and later we'll take a trip to an affordable, local Halloween attraction.
These stories and more are coming up next.
Stampede TV begins now.
Milligan's cycling team has won yet another national championship. Welcome to Stampede TV. I'm Becca Guthrie.
And I'm Daniel Peacock. The cycling team has made history yet again. I spoke with a member of the team to learn more about their latest achievement. Milligan's cycling team made history last summer by winning the first national championship in Milligan history. But one national title wasn't enough, so the now nationally renowned cycling team decided to win yet another title at the highest level of competition.
So our last event was Collegiate Track Nationals. It was in Colorado Springs, which was a pretty long drive. It was about 20 hours. The team national championship for Division II. So we were really happy with that. That was our second team national championships here at Milligan.
It's no easy task to outdo one national championship, much less two. But the cycling team is doing their best to keep the winning streak going.
We have cyclocross nationals around January time, so we mainly train for that. We'll use the mountain bike season just to get fit for cross season, and then after cross, all spring is our main discipline, which is the road. Nationals will be in Asheville again for 2016, so we're pretty happy with that. So hopefully we'll be able to prepare well enough and, be ready for what we have coming up.
This has been Daniel Peacock reporting for Stampede TV. Really proud of the cycling team. They've done wonderful things this past year.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Employees are now back in their offices at the Little Heartland Welcome Center after temporarily being placed in the library due to flooding that took place last month. Stampede TV reported last month that a water supply line on the 3rd floor busted and flooded Little Heartland. All technology was ruined. We spoke with admissions counselor Lindsay Campbell about the staff's transition.
We are very happy to be back over here. The library, they were very gracious in letting us use some of their space over there, but we are happy to be back. We know where everything is, and yeah, we're just really happy to be back in our own space.
With new equipment, walls, and flooring, the Little Heartland Welcome Center is like brand new to its employees.
A local television station broadcasted live from the Milligan campus on Friday. WJHL's Daytime Tri-Cities aired live from the Gregory Center from 10 to 11 a.m. Milligan was the final destination in their week-long tour of area colleges. The talk show featured interviews with Bill Greer and Lee Fairball on Milligan's upcoming sesquicentennial celebration. The show also featured Greg Harrell, director of Milligan's new engineering program. Students were involved as well. A special time-lapse video of Seeger Chapel created by sophomore Brent Doolittle opened the show.
Yeah, we just thought it would be really fun to get out into the different college campuses, and it's fall, so they're just, the energy on college campuses right now is just incredible. So we wanted to be part of it.
Nobody's been through finals yet, so everybody's kind of got
everybody's still happy.
Everybody's got some energy, so it's a good time to be here.
The Daytime Tri-Cities host said that they would definitely want to broadcast from Milligan again in the future, especially on Wonderful Wednesday.
Last Friday night, MCA, or Multicultural Affairs, brought the Milligan campus some opportunities to learn more about the Latin American culture.
Stampede TV's Harper Severance has more.
Last Friday night was rainy, so instead of setting up on Guthrie Commons like was planned, the Latin American Festival was held in Lower Seeger. Students were gathered together to share in foods, dances, and music representing the Latin American cultures. MCA was the host for the night, but the Spanish Club was also in attendance, selling foods to sponsor one of their upcoming events.
Tonight, we're representing the Latin American culture. So we've got tacos, which are, everybody knows tacos, they're a Mexican food. And we've got the tres leches cake, and those are actually from El Salvador. A lot of people think they're from Mexico. And we've got the dance lessons, which are from, from Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and also Mexico, but other parts of Latin America as well. So we just try to represent all of Latin America.
Everyone that had attended had a great time together, learning more about the cultures of the students of MCA. This has been Harper Severance reporting for Stampede TV.
I must say, those tacos were incredible.
I personally like the salsa dancing. Milligan's communications and fine arts students just returned from New York. They had the unique opportunity to travel to the Big Apple this past week. And the best part, it was all for class credit. 20 students toured the city to learn more about their majors while taking in the sights and sounds of New York City.
I went to New York because I wanted the experience of actually going to a large city where they use media and communications just 24/7, essentially. It's a city that never sleeps.
I chose to go to New York. It was a required class for my major, but it was also, I've never been to New York, so it was a great opportunity to go and get to see a new city and some art that I wouldn't get to see otherwise, and hang out with some really cool people.
Fine arts and communication students will be taking another New York trip in the fall.
Next on Stampede TV, we have details on major changes to the FAFSA that could help you out.
And later, we'll have details on how you can help with the wind-shaped camps over the summer. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Can't find something to listen to on the radio? Well, check out 90.5 WUNC Milligan College Radio. With student-produced shows airing each night, there is something for everyone. The best mix of music along with talk shows about everything Milligan. For a complete list of show times or to listen live, visit us online at milliganradio.com. We're your radio station, 90.5 WUNC.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A covenant that split the skies over Berlin. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A promise was made. A solemn oath that liberated Seoul. A sacred trust that defended Quezon. A pact that dug in Da Nang. A contract that weathered Tet. A promise was made. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. A bond that patrolled door to door in Fallujah. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. A promise we all must keep. DAV fights for all veterans and their families so they get the health care, financial benefits, and support they earned. If you're a veteran who needs help or you'd like to help us keep the promise, visit DAV.org.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Well, it is certainly that time of year when sickness is in the air. With the seasons changing, the weather dropping, and the workload increasing, it is important for students to stay healthy. It's easy for illnesses to spread between students on a college campus because of how often we are around other students. When so many people are living so close to each other, it's even more important to take care of ourselves as best as we can to prevent sharing germs. Students need to remember to wash their hands frequently and not to share drinks. One thing you may not know is that there is a school nurse right here on campus in the Gilliam Wellness Center. Her name is Susie Dayton.
A school nurse is important because students need to know that they have a place to go in case of emergency or illness or injuries, accidents. Some of these students may be far away from home and not near their own medical doctor, and they need to know where to go.
Dayton's hours are 9 until 2 every day. You can stop by her office located down the stairs on the right as you enter the Wellness Center. You can also call her at 423-461-8667 or send an email to sstaten@milligan.edu.
Changes are coming to the FAFSA for the 2017-2018 school year. Milligan administration says these changes will positively affect new students as well as returning students. Jackie Stedman, Milligan's Vice President for Business and Finance, says that this is a change in the right direction.
The new information that came out is related to October of 16 filings. For the 16-17 academic year, students will still file a FAFSA in January, just like you always have, for next year. Then for the 17-18 academic year, you will file in October of 16. Both of those FAFSAs will be based on 2015 tax return information.
With these changes, students can view their award letters earlier and be better prepared when deciding on a college.
Last Tuesday, some of Milligan's athletes traveled to Northside Elementary School for their annual reading night. They sat down with students and had a great time listening as the kids read their favorite books.
They've always participated, especially like your tennis. You know, Coach Reynolds has been very faithful in bringing his athletes here. Coach Aubrey has been very faithful in bringing athletes here. And we've had some of your track and field cross-country athletes before too.
The athletes will be returning to read with the students again next year.
Head swim coach Jess Sutton is retiring this spring after 6 years of being a part of the swim program. Sutton first came to Milligan as a student and strength coach for the swim team in 2010. He later took on the head coaching position in the middle of the 2013 season.
I guess the one thing I'm going to miss the most is the actual one-on-one interaction with the athletes and working with the swimmers. Since I live so nearby, I'll be coming on campus quite a bit for sporting events, just to see, you know, how people are doing, and I've made some pretty good friendships with faculty and staff here on campus, so I'll probably keep up with those friendships.
Sutton plans on traveling and spending time with his children and grandchildren with his extra free time. Coming up after the break on Stampede TV, Jackie Snyder will find out the details on a special opportunity to serve with WindShape camps.
And later, we'll check out a local haunted house. Stay tuned.
(114th Infantry Company, Iraq).
The memories are all blurred.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
The words, they're hard to find.
I came back a different person.
I wonder if she's better off without me.
You just feel alone.
You gave all to the cause of freedom. Now it's our turn to give our all to you. It's free and totally confidential. Reach us at operationnotforgotten.com. We are here.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
Double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
I had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Hi, I'm here with StampedeTV, and my name is Jacqueline Snyder. Today we have our Have You Heard segment featuring Asheville Pierre. Asheville is a representative for a Christian camp in Georgia called Windshape, where there are various opportunities to get a paid internship. So Asheville, give us a brief overview about the camp.
Well, Windshape Camps is a Chick-fil-A affiliated camp, and it was founded by Truett Cathy, the founder of Chick-fil-A, in 1985.
So what do the campers do at this camp then?
Well, since it's a Christian camp, we share the gospel with the kids throughout the week, and we do various fun activities every night, such as like a paint war or kayaking or stuff like that.
And so how can the Milligan students get involved?
Well, they're looking for counselors or worship leaders and speakers, actors, nurses, photographers, and well as various other positions that college students can get involved in.
And where is this camp based? I mean, is it just in Georgia? Where is it?
Well, it's based for the most part in Georgia, but there's various camps within the camp. So there's one in Brazil, and there's one called Communities, where you go to different cities each week.
And how long do the camps usually last?
Well, they usually last all summer, but there are a few of the camps that last only half of the summer.
And I mentioned earlier that this was a paid internship. How much do we get paid?
Yes, I know we all want to get paid, but we get paid $300 a week. And all the money that you guys make, you get to keep because they pay for all your transportation fees to get to the training as well as the camp. And you don't have to pay for room and board or food except for meals on the weekends.
That's nice. When is the deadline to sign up for the camp?
If you want to apply for a leadership role, you can apply by October 7th, and all other positions are by October 28th.
Thank you, Asheville, for being with us today. For more information, you can contact Asheville Pierre at apierre@my.milligan.edu, or you can visit their website at whereisthere.org. Thank you for being here with us, and now for a Stampede TV break.
Where do you think you're going?
Is your body holding you back?
I want to go running. Not with that knee, you're not. I'm fine. Negative.
Your bones and joints can say no at any age.
With that shoulder, you're going to pick up that track. Really?
Keeping you from working, playing, or just plain moving.
Let's not pick her up. What do you say?
Yet a lot of people who live with pain fight back.
Use your head. Save your back. My bride, my rules.
And regain their lives.
You gotta be kidding me.
Whoa. I'm going running. I'm going running.
Got to see this. Come on, pick it up.
Fight for your mobility. Find your own inspiration at anationinmotion.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Come on. I'll take it from here.
Milligan will be coordinating with ETSU to host the second annual Men in Song Choral Festival. This weekend, male singers of all ages are invited to attend 2 days of rehearsal from 9 until 4 Saturday and starting at 1:30 on Sunday. The festival will conclude with a public concert on Sunday at 4.
Milligan will be hosting the Faculty Art Exhibition during homecoming. The exhibition will feature the work of faculty members Dick Major, Alice Anthony, Nick Blosser, and Art Brown. It all begins with an opening reception on Saturday, October 24th at 11 a.m. in the Art Gallery in the lower level of Guthrie. The gallery will be open through November 20th.
Milligan's Link organization invites students to take part in the Breast Cancer Walk on October 18th. Registration for the 5K walk will be at 2 p.m. The event begins at 3. For more information, send an email to tricitiestnstrides@cancer.org.
With the rising cost of movies, we have found out about a great opportunity for you to watch them for free. Tri-City's 7 cinemas in Blountville will be showing free Christian movies every Saturday morning in October, beginning at 10 a.m. For more information, visit tricitiessevencinemas.com.
If you're looking for something to do this weekend, Irwin is holding their annual Apple Festival. The festival features vendors as well as a wide variety of apple-based foods and treats. The festival is Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m., rain or shine. Stay tuned for Stampede Sports after this.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now, it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old.
8 years into the disease was when all the light went out.
For me, it was heart-wrenching.
Looking into the eyes of somebody with Alzheimer's, sometimes you just don't see the person's soul is like gone.
And it takes a toll on everyone. I mean, it's a depressing disease to watch unfold before your eyes.
She actually thought those of us who were caring for her and who loved her most were her worst enemies.
More and more responsibilities fell on my shoulders.
This disease just ravages a family.
It changes your life.
The magnitude of it is indescribable. My mother taught me to be in the moment.
We have to live in the moment with them.
And I'm going to be with that person right now in this moment, wherever she is.
Now is the moment. If we work together, we can stop this epidemic.
Contact Bright Focus and learn more.
Milligan volleyball is making news, especially Jessica Davenport. StampedeTV's Rebecca Lane and Jacob Smith have more.
We are all proud of our Lady Buff volleyball team, and this week Jessica Davenport made us even more proud. She was just named AAC Player of the Week along with Marissa Langford. StampedeTV caught up with Jessica to see how she felt about this honor.
Feels great. I don't really keep up with that stuff, so it's always nice to see it on Facebook or Twitter and from my coach every week. But yeah, it's an honor to be Player of the Week a lot.
Along with AAC Player of the Week, Jessica was named Setter of the Week for the 3rd time this season. Davenport recorded her 3,000th career assist during the September 22nd game against Bluefield. She had a career high of 57 assists in that game alone. You can see Jessica and the rest of the Lady Buffs take on St. Andrews tonight at 6:30 in the Steve Lacey Fieldhouse.
Yeah, she's definitely finishing out her senior year strong.
Yeah, congrats, Jessica.
And now, on to the latest sports scores. Men's soccer lost to West Virginia University last Tuesday, 4-1. They also lost to Tennessee Wesleyan, 3-2.
Men's soccer tied Truett McConnell 2-2. The women lost to King University 5-0.
Women's soccer lost to Tennessee Wesleyan 3-2. They also lost to Truett McConnell 2-1.
Women's volleyball won over Bluefield 3-2. They also won over Truett McConnell 3-0.
The team also lost to King University 3-0. They won over Concord 3-0. After the break, we'll visit a local haunted house. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Hannah Storm. I was born with a significant facial birthmark. I know what it's like to grow up in a world that looks at you very differently. Fortunately, I had access to care, but every day many children courageously face the world with physical imperfections and deformities. Some are born with these, others get them from disease or injury. Sadly, many assume they have no choice but to tolerate them, but it doesn't have to be that way. There are medical procedures that can help these children regardless of their ability to pay. Together with the Caring for Kids program from the Plastic Surgery Foundation and the Hannah Storm Foundation, there is hope. With your help, we can give these children a new outlook on life. I know, I was one of them. Help a child in need at thepsf.org/kids.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they'd die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults 15 to 29. And one person dies from melanoma every hour. It's time. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
October is here, and that means Halloween is right around the corner.
A common Halloween tradition for many is the haunted house.
StampedeTV's Caleb Perney visited a local haunted house as it was being built.
It's playtime!
Chris Kastner is normally known for the dinosaur park he has constructed in his backyard. But this Halloween season, he is now branching out. Kastner is currently working with a few others on the Funhouse Haunted Attraction. It has been a traveling display for the past several years, but now for the first time, it will be at his dinosaur park.
Most people do Halloween, they think haunted houses, everything's black and gray and dark. But with a carnival clown type theme, you have all these bright colors to work with that are really exciting and cool. And you think, well, that's not really scary. But it's like 1 out of 5 people are afraid of clowns.
Visitors to the fun house will be taken into a dark tent enclosure, so it will stay open even during rain. They'll see some pretty terrifying clowns influenced by the movie Poltergeist, as well as many other carnival-themed terrors.
You're going to get sights, sounds, the whole package, and most of all, we hope you're going to have fun. Some of it's a little physical. There's places you have to crawl through and go through tight spaces. Things are going to come at you from every direction. You won't know which way to turn.
At one point in the haunted fun house, visitors will have to sift through a ball pit. Kastner tells me that it takes over 9 shopping carts of these to fill the pit.
While many of the characters are made from parts that can be bought at the store, Kastner made some of his clowns from scratch using the same method as his dinosaurs. They are a wooden frame covered in chicken wire and vinyl. One clown's eyes were taken from a Furby, and another clown's head is actually a football helmet. The Funhouse Haunted Attraction will be open 8 until midnight every Friday and Saturday in October, and the entire week leading up to Halloween. Admission is a $10 donation. In Bluff City, Caleb Perney, Stampede TV.
That looks like a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to have to check it out.
Oh yeah, looks like a great Halloween attraction to me. More information on the Funhouse Haunted Attraction is available online at backyardterrors.com.
And that is all the time we have for this edition of Stampede TV.
For latest news information, visit our website at milliganstampede.com.
You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to use the hashtag HeardThat.
And be sure to pick up the latest print edition of the Stampede in newsstands around campus.
Thanks so much for watching. I'm Becca Guthrie.
And I'm Daniel Peacock. Have a great rest of your day, and be sure to tune in to our special homecoming edition coming Friday, October 23rd. Milligan College and Emmanuel Christian Seminary at Milligan mourned the recent passing of Dr. Leroy Garrett, 96, of Denton, Texas, one of the premier historians of the Stone Campbell movement. Having served a number of teaching posts, he was also a former adjunct lecturer at Emmanuel.
Along with his close friend Carl Ketcherside, Dr. Garrett was a maverick leader in the a cappella Churches of Christ and in his ministry of reconciliation, much of which he articulated in his journal, The Restoration Review, extended across the streams of the Stone Campbell tradition and beyond.
Thankfully, he chronicled his rich and rewarding career in a magnificent autobiography, A Lover's Quarrel, My Pilgrimage of Freedom in Churches of Christ. His wisdom, gracious spirit, and personal warmth will be greatly missed by those whose lives he touched.